Got hit right away. And it is a big one. I haven't even seen it yet. Oh yeah. It's a big old sea bass. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Well, I am back on the coast of Cape Cod, fishing in Buzzards Bay. Gonna do some jigging for black sea bass, blackfish, and some fluke. Now, if you watched the last video, which you should, it came out really good. You'll notice that I said that I'm not an experienced fluke fisherman. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination, but I love jigging and I love to fish for flounder, and I just feel like I get it. I catch them. So I'm gonna do some more fluking today. You should definitely stick around for this episode. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in. Fishing with 4-inch Gulp saltwater mullet, swimming mullet, and there's a mix in here. These are chartreuse, but I've added a bunch of white ones, and I have this is my fluke rig, is a rig that I tied. This is a rig that John Skinner uses a lot. A lot of people use this. It's just a dropper loop and a loop on the end, so I can swap out my bucktails if I need to, go heavier or change color. And then a teaser hook. This really should be a bait holder hook, but it's not. So it worked last time, and I'm just threading that on. Throwing that hook nice and straight. And then I'm also putting one on the bucktail. Now, they didn't hit the bucktail as much last time, but it could have been down in the weeds or whatnot. Hard to say. Definitely a little bit rougher out here than the forecast called for. I mean, it did say 1 foot or less, and I guess this is 1 foot or less. Just a little bit of chop. This wind is supposed to switch around out of the northwest, which should calm things down. We'll see. Alright, well, I'm marking a bunch of something here on the bottom. It's probably schoolie stripers. So, if I learned anything on the last trip, it's to jig for fluke in a kayak with a bait caster. It's just much more comfortable to have the reel above the rod than to have the reel hanging below the rod. There's something. Is it a fluke? It is a short fluke. Alright, well, still a mark here. Got him. Oh, this is feels like a better fish. I don't know if it's keeper, but definitely a better fish. Ah, sea bass. That might even be a keeper, but I think I'm gonna let this one go. I'm going to target bigger fish today. It's probably not a keeper. Later on, I'm done fishing for fluke. I'm gonna target bigger sea bass. It's good though, the fish are hungry. A lot harder to catch when they're not hungry. So I was in about 21 feet of water, which is where I caught the fluke that I caught last time I was here. So I'm gonna make a couple more passes in that 21 foot range, but they're all shorts. I did pick up 2 fluke on that one drift, but like I said, all shorts. So I am going to, I'll make the drift again, see what happens, and I might just go find another area. I'm not going to start jigging sea bass until around 9. High tide's at about 10, so I'll catch that last hour of the high tide and try a technique that's worked for me in other places. Really singles out the bigger fish. We'll see what that does. So I am not far from where I was when I caught the fluke the last time I was here. So it's definitely an area that holds fish. It's just a matter of finding the keepers. If it's holding small fish, then I'm not going to keep spending the whole morning on it. Got it. Not sure this is a fluke, but damn sea robin. Wondered where you guys were. There we go. That was pretty sure that was a fluke. Well, I need that drift again. Got over the exact same spot where I caught my fish last time, and I lost a nice fish. So I'm gonna make another real short drift, and then I lost my rig. I got hung up on the bottom. So I'm just gonna make short drifts over that exact same spot. See if I get bit again. Got it. Feels like it might be a sea robin. Yep. Thank you. I'm not drifting for fluke, but I'll take this nice sea bass for sure. That's a good one. Oh, heck yeah. That's a beauty. Definitely gonna put that one in the cooler. You barely looked. Yeah, that's a nice one. Measurement on it real quick. Oh yeah, I'll be taking 18 incher any day. better? What's better than one sea robin? Two sea robins. Well, I've been drifting around. It's not a keeper, but well, I'm not going to keep it even if it is. I'm looking for bigger ones today, but I've been drifting across this hump that I'm on out here. There's several humps in this area, but just drifting across it using the motor to slow my drift. Little female. Just using the motor to keep my drift slow enough that my jig will hang vertical. And that fish just whacked it. So I've had something that I've wanted to try out here to target bigger sea bass. And I just dropped it down and whammo, got hit right away. And it is a big one. So if I can get it in without losing it, I'll be happy. I haven't even seen it yet. Big old sea bass. It's a really nice sea bass. Wow. That is a really nice sea bass. Wow, that is a beautiful sea bass. Holy crap. Look at the size of that sea bass. That's got to be at least 5 pounds, 6 pounds. That is a beautiful sea bass. That might be my personal best. That is a beautiful fish. Holy crap. So I love shads. And I decided to drop this shad down there. I know big pink hoagies work really well. That is a really nice fish. That's got to be 21, 22 inches. Twenty-two and a half. Yeah. is a beauty. I'm gonna get a few photos and then get back to it. Alright, so my go-to striper lure is now one of my favorite sea bass lures. See if I can't find another one of those jumbos. That thing is beautiful. So I hit the bottom and just keep it just off the bottom. If I feel it hit the bottom again, I'll reel it up to half a crank. Maintaining contact with the bottom is key though. Or knowing, keeping just off the bottom. Oh, I just got whacked again. Keeping it just off the bottom. And just pop it along. If you feel it hit the bottom, reel up a half a crank. You're just barely off the bottom. And watch the graph. You see it start to get deeper. I want to let out a little line. Oh, I just got hammered. If you can bounce it along the bottom without getting hung up, I know that they love to pick it up off the bottom. Alright, so hit the bottom. Got to keep it off the bottom because the current will pull it into the rocks and you'll get hung up. Oh, this one. I have my drag, but this one is definitely not as big as the last one. Good one though. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one or not. I might let it go. Oh, almost didn't have a choice in the matter. The lure just fell out of its mouth. Yeah, I think I'm going to let that one go. This on a 3/4 ounce head, which is the heaviest I could find. Ideally, I would like to have it on a 1 ounce or 1.5 ounce head, just because of the current, but it also takes longer for this 3/4 ounce head to get down there. There's another one. Came off. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. I filmed an outro on my way off the water and I can't find that footage, so either the camera was recording and I turned it off thinking I was turning it on, or I accidentally deleted that footage. But either way, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I know I did another one on black sea bass earlier this spring, but really the purpose of this video was to focus in a little bit more on some of the techniques that I was using jigging, and just to provide some fun and have some fish catches. I caught that one really nice sea bass. That was a 1/2 inch shy of my personal best. That one was 22.5 inches. My longest that I've ever caught is 23 inches. Managed to catch just a pile of sea robins. I ended up having to abandon my fluke quest because there were just so many sea robins and I just got tired of them, and I wanted to hit a couple of humps and drop-offs right around high tide when the water was a little bit slower, so I bailed and I went out and caught those nice sea bass. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a real quick favor, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button. That really helps me out a lot, as well as the thumbs up if you like the video. and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload new content. And hope you enjoy this. We will see you on the next one.